And the ball is up, tap controlled by the Cavaliers. Braden McNary will grab it in the backcourt. Deuel will come out and will match up man-on-man defensively. McNary on the right side will take it to the basket, strong up and in, just run. Roncalli scores in the first 10 seconds, and now we'll put on that 2-2-1 full court trap in the backcourt. Levi Schmall tries to get it up the floor. The ball tapped away, and McNary tapped it over to Zach Hemrick. Back at the other end, the Cavaliers will find basket. Holmstrom finds him with an alley-oop pass, and Reinen lays it up and in. Quickly 4-0 in the backcourt. A pass thrown away by the Cardinals. Pass goes out of bounds, and so Deuel having trouble from the outset with this Cavalier full court pressure. Holmstrom will get the inbound pass, and Roncalli will set it up. Here is McNary driving to the basket, dumps it down low, right block for Hemrick, and his shot from the right block up, getting 3 buckets at point-blank range here to start. Middle of the floor, Cooper Gates will bring it across the timeline. Cavs will drop back now into their 2-3 zone defense, and out top with it, Matt Castles will set the ball over left side to Levi Schmall. Castles now on the top of the key will work it right for Gates into the corner. Eide will airball from the corner, and the rebound taken away by Holmstrom. Long pass up the floor, too much for Reinen, and the pass led nothing. A minute in, Roncalli on top. Again, Cavs with time will set up full court pressure here. Schmall in the backcourt will inbound to Eide. He'll get it up the floor to Castles, who brings it across the timeline, then has a ball popped away from behind. Hemrick picks up the loose ball and will give it off to McNary. Braden McNary to the basket, high off the glass, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound taken away by Matt Castles for Deuel. He'll bring it across the line, picks up his dribble right of the key, and now looking to get rid of it, does so to Eide at the out between the circles. Eide looks out front, and the Cavs almost show a 1-2-2 zone here to start out the basketball game. Colin Megadan's in the corner with it, guarded by Hemrick. Long cross-court pass will come out top underneath. Eide will work it low to Schmall. He'll kick it off to Megadan. Shot from the right side contested and no good, and the rebound battled for out of bounds as Hayline and Gates going for the ball, and the ball kicked away by Castles out of bounds, and so Roncalli will pick up the errant basketball, and the 4th turnover for Deuel here in the first 2 minutes of the ball game. Holmstrom left side will give it off to Hayline on the wing. Between the circles, Reinen now right side for Holmstrom. Holmstrom gives it to McNary. He'll launch from 3, and this one hard off the back rim, no good. Long rebound will kick out into the hands of Cooper Gates. Gates across the line now will set it up, and again the Cavs show kind of a 3-2 or 1-2-2 zone depending on how you want to look at it. Left side pass goes on the wing to Castles. Castles will drive top of the key, leaves it off to Gates out front. Gates now high post, and the ball scrapped away from behind by Hayline. They try to get it to Schmall, posting at the... They had given him a fresh shot clock, but that's not the case. So 10 seconds on the shot clock, and now Gates with the ball left side comes out top of the key to Castles. Right side ball given to Eide, 3 seconds too, and the shot in the lane is up and won't go, and they call the junior to the line for Deuel, trying to get the Cardinals on the board. First free throw up and good. So a 6-1 lead now for Roncalli. 5:13 to play first quarter. Cavaliers scored 3 buckets in the first minute and haven't since. Second free throw good. Lead cut down to 4. Roncalli quickly the other way. Long pass down the floor. They look for Hemrick. Quick passes up the floor. Hemrick, though, has a ball swatted away by Megadan's out of bounds, and Roncalli will keep it underneath. Braden McNary will put the ball in play. Man defense here set up, and the inbounds pass will come to the foul line to Hayline. Shot won't go. Rebound lost by McNary, picked up by Hemrick. They'll find Hayline cutting to the basket. His follow won't go. And McNary again will put it in play. This time Deuel sets up a 2-3 off the inbound, and the three-pointer from Holmstrom in the corner. No good. Haven't since. Struggling a bit. And the game remains 6-2. Full court pressure by Roncalli, and here's a swat by Hayline denying the ball to Cooper Gates. Ball will go out of bounds. It remains Deuel ball near midcourt. Cavs will back out of the pressure as Levi Schmall will put it in play. Cavs will stay in that 3-2 zone out front. Lance Eide dribbling along the top will go left side to Castles. Castles dribbling and has the ball knocked away by Holmstrom, and now Andrew will pick up the loose basketball, or excuse me, Daniel. Andrew's his brother, and they're going to call a jump ball call on the possession arrow, and the arrow will favor Roncalli. So Holmstrom getting active out there, swats at the ball and gets it away, and the Cavaliers tie it up. Roncalli will put the ball in play in the backcourt. Again, Jaden Everson and Gus Reedy into the ball game. Landon Haline and Sam Reinen will have a seat. Everson will bring the ball across the timeline and will work it to Reedy on the left wing. Now out top to Everson. Into the corner, Hemrick left side will cross-court it to Holmstrom. 3 on the way is up and off the front rim, no good. Rebound tapped alive. Everson with the rebound, try to reverse follow, can't get it to go. And the loose ball picked up by Lance Eide for Deuel. Eide across the timeline, getting pressure out front from Everson. Will get by him, gets it in the corner for Gates. Now the pass out top is going to be oh, nice job. I thought that it was going to go over and back. Eide saved it. And then trying to get at the basketball, Holmstrom couldn't find the handle, loses it out of bounds. It will remain Deuel ball. Inbound pass will come to Eide, who will set it up top of the key. Pass will come left side for Sawyer Fritz out on the perimeter. Holmstrom out on him, pushed out from that zone front. Now Eide will drive free throw line, kicks it off to Gates. Here's a 3-ball on the way, up and no good. Rebound knocked around, and McNary will come away with it for the Cavs. 3-on-3. McNary will take it to the right corner. Now we'll back it to Holmstrom off on the right wing. Between the circles, Reedy with it. Deuel back in a 2-3 spread out zone defense. Between the circles, Reedy goes right for Holmstrom. Now middle of the lane, McNary will turn, will put the shot up and haven't scored since. McNary will try to change that here with 2 attempts from the foul line. And the first one on the way is good. Roncalli will bring in Spencer Schaefbauer and Colton Cox, and Hemrick and Holmstrom will have a seat. 1 more to go here for McNary. And the shot on the way is good. 8-2 Roncalli. 3:25 to play first quarter. 2-2-1 full court pressure here by the Cavaliers. Sawyer Fritz, double team shy of the timeline. Will get it across the line to Cooper Gates with the pass. Gates will hold up and will get it off to Eide now near the center circle. Again, a 1-2-2 zone here by the Cavs. Left side, Fritz with it on the perimeter. Ball will come right to Gates on the wing. Out front for Eide. Eide now will work it back over to Fritz. Shot clock under 10. Down low block is Schmall. Left side, shot won't go. Partially deflected. Loose ball picked up by Everson. And the Cavs back the other way. Left side to Reedy in the corner. Out top, Cox to Everson. Now left side, Reedy will take 1 dribble. Comes out front as the Cavs will work the perimeter here against this zone defense. Here is Cox. Free throw jump shot on the way long and no good. Rebound is taken by the Cardinals as Fritz will get it across the timeline, holds it up and goes to Eide between the circles. Back to Fritz. Long 3 on the way, left wing, up and in. Sawyer Fritz, defense laying back off him, knocks it down. And so a quick timeout, and the Cavaliers now lead down to 3 at 8-5. We'll bring it back the other way. Jaden Everson across the timeline will try to cross-court it and throws it away. Loose ball picked up by Eide, who will take it the length of the floor, lays it up and good, counted. And Eide will draw a foul as well, as Colton Cox, trying to come through and defend, is going to get Eide on the way in. And Lance Eide now to a chance at a 3-point play to try to tie this one up. And the football on the way is up and good. He gets it to crawl in good. We're knotted at 8 apiece. 2:10 to play first quarter. Cavaliers the other way. Braden McNary across the timeline. The only starter on the floor right now for Roncalli. Cox left wing to Everson. Now high post McNary with it. Will stop in the lane. Little 5-footer in the paint is up and good. McNary has 6 of Roncalli's 10. Full court pressure here by the Cavs in the backcourt. Schmall and Eide play catch against it. And Cox now will come up with the turnover, stealing the pass. Gives it to Reedy, who leaves it off for McNary. Shot up, no good. Second shot won't fall. And now Everson will run down the rebound. Will give it off to Schaefbauer. And the Cavaliers will work it back inside. McNary with a little floater from 5 feet inside. 3rd time's a charm and gets that one to go. 12-8 Cavs. Again, full court pressure set up. Long pass up the floor to Schmall. 2-on-1 at the other end, and Everson will knock the ball away and then save it with a behind-the-back pass to keep it in bounds. In the hands of Everson. Right side to Reedy. 3-ball, right corner, up and in and out, no good. Rebound is going to be taken away by Eide, and Deuel back the other way. And the bounce pass kicked away by Reedy out of bounds. Again, with just 1 starter on the floor, Holmstrom coming in. Left side with it is Cooper Gates on the wing. He'll give it off to Eide. Now to Fritz in the corner. His 3-pointer is up. This one's short, no good. And going over the back, Spencer Schaefbauer will be called for a foul going over the top of Schmall trying to get at the rebound. First foul on Schaefbauer, third team foul, and Deuel will inbound left of the basket with 55 seconds to go first quarter. Eide will put the ball in play. Roncalli showing man here off the inbound, and the lob pass will come out front for Sawyer Fritz. Fritz will dribble off to the right side. First time Cavs have gone man tonight. Ball right wing to Eide. He'll take it against Everson on the way in, and Everson will get him on the way up. Lance Eide will go to the line with two. Two shots coming here. The first of two is up and good. Eide averaging 15 points a game this year, the leading scorer for this Cardinal team, and now a chance to cut it down to a 2-point game here late first quarter. Second free throw up and in. 12-10 Cavs, 42 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Reedy left corner, comes out front, right side to Cox, now on the wing for Holmstrom. Holmstrom will back it off out top, and now we'll get the ball back. Three-pointer from the left wing is up and no good. Rebound saved by Cox inside. Now they'll go to Schaefbauer left baseline. Out top, Reedy left wing three. That one is way off the mark, no good. Missed long, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. Coming back the other way, Schmall, who lays it up and in. And the Cavs get a two off the turnover. Now dribbling through traffic, Gates gets through. 3-on-1, ball will kick right corner, and the ball into the corner. Fritz couldn't get at it, and the
100 for more information, or visit AberdeenRoncalli.org.
Deuel with the ball to start the second quarter, trailing 14-10. We'll get you stats in a moment. Left side with the basketball is Brandon Longstreet into the ball game. Tries to get it to Schmall out top. Hayline knocks the ball away, but Schmall will run it back down. Deuel maintains possession on their offensive end. Left side, Sawyer Fritz dribbling on the wing, trying to direct traffic. Pass will come left side to Longstreet. He'll penetrate the lane. Pump fake. Nobody buys it. Now the shot is up and blocked by Holmstrom. Loose ball picked up by Hayline. Long pass up the floor goes to McNary. He'll take it to the basket, stops and hops in the lane, goes up strong and up and good. Braden McNary, 12 of Roncalli, 16 points here in this ball game. High pass up the floor. Schmall will keep it alive and will save it. Now we'll get it across the line into the hands of Brandon Longstreet. He'll leave it off to Eide, and the Cavaliers staying man-on-man defensively here as Eide dribbles around out front. He'll hand it off now to Sawyer Fritz, top of the key. Fritz will give it back to Eide, and the Cardinals will get into their offense. High post pass to Schmall at the free throw line. He'll look at the cutters coming through now. Eide will curl off, feeds it off underneath for Ben Whitty. His shot blocked away. Loose ball picked up. Rynan will take it the length of the floor, will lay it up. Can't get it to go, but will draw a foul and will go to the line. Game will go to the line with two looks here. First of two is up and good. 17-10 Roncalli, 6:45 to play first half. And again, it's been a pretty intense game. Both teams getting after it pretty good. Second free throw off the back iron, too hard. Rebound pulled down by Brandon Longstreet for Deuel. They'll give it off to Lance Eide, who will bring it across the timeline. Eide goes left to Fritz to Longstreet. Now the pass knocked away by Hayline. He'll take it the length of the floor. Heard footsteps and misses the layup going in. Himself for missing the bunny at the other end. Roncalli with time sets up the pressure. Pass across the line goes to Eide. He'll hold it up right wing. And now we'll bring it between the circles with the dribble and we'll set the Deuel offense. Eide looks right now. We'll pass it left for Gates out beyond the three-point line. Gates left side of the floor brings it to the top of the key. Now right wing pass given to Eide. Eide screen free. Let's fly from three. That one off the back iron too hard. Rebound pulled down by Hayline. Hayline to Holmstrom, now up the floor to McNary. He'll stop and pulls up a 15-footer. Shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound kicked out by Deuel into the hands of Gates across the line. He'll bring it to the free throw line other end. Backs it off now to Eide, who will drive to the basket. Shot up and deflected partially on the way up. McNary, the loose basketball, throws it away 10 feet in front of Holmstrom, breaking to the other end. The Cavaliers seem to be maybe trying to play a little too fast here at times. At Holmstrom, there was no way he was going to run that down. Fourth turnover for the Cavs. And Deuel now back the other way across the timeline is Fritz with the dribble. Brings it off and will hand it to Eide at the top of the key. Eide gives it back to Fritz on the left wing beyond the three-point line. One dribble and Fritz will pick up the dribble but kind of kept that pivot foot moving and is going to get called for the turnover. I have that as number 10 as far as turnovers in this first half for Deuel. Still 5:28 to play in the half. Roncalli will get the ball back, leading it 17-10. Deuel will drop to a 2-3 zone defense. Holmstrom out front will give it left side to McNary on the perimeter. Now the high lob pass goes to Hemrick underneath. Just snuck in behind Holmstrom. A perfect pass up top. And Hemrick, let's go first quarter. Cavaliers have forced 10 dual turnovers already, and that's really starting to wear on this Cardinal team. Roncalli again with the full court 2-2-1 press. Heidi, shy of the center circle, will get the ball across the timeline to Colin Megadans. Ball up the floor goes to Gates. He'll go to the back the line with 2 shots here for the Cardinals. First one up and off the back iron, no good. Checking in for Deuel, Matt Castles will come back in to spell Schmall. Levi Schmall will sit, and Gates now will get the ball back for one more opportunity here at the line. Second shot up and off the front rim, short. Hayline the rebound, will get it to Holmstrom, and now the long pass up the floor to Ryan, left wing dumps it inside, wide open. Zach and Hemrick beat everybody back, was just camped out under the basket, and gets the easy feed from Ryan for an easy 2. 21-10, biggest lead of the game now for Roncalli. Matt Castles, shy of the timeline, will throw it up, and Ryan's going to pick it off, gets it to Holmstrom. Holmstrom kind of makes a weird pass, nothing doing. McNary will pick up the loose ball, can't get the shot to go, and now Deuel. Castles crashes in and gets the board. He'll bring it the other way with the dribble, gets it through double team traffic, and now into the corner. The Cardinals have it. They'll work it back out to Eide on the perimeter. He'll leave it off to Castles between the circles. Castles, one dribble left, will hand it off to Fritz. Now top of the key, Eide dribbles down free throw line, goes right side, stops baseline, tries a spin move, nothing there. Backs it off to Fritz. Under 10 on the shot clock. Fritz dribbling on the right wing. Will give it to Eide. Shot clock to 3. Eide will launch a 17-footer, and it won't go. Rebound pulled down by Hemrick as we are midway through this second quarter. McNary right side gives it to Holmstrom. Now back. McNary wide open. Look for 3. They let him take it, and it's no good, but the rebound kicks out to him in the corner. They'll lob it up high. Zach right there with the shot in the paint. This one, he got bodied up a little bit and a little contact, and shot won't go. No whistle blown, and Deuel back the other way. Just good play inside there by the Cardinals defensively. Cooper Gates with the ball on the right wing will give it off on the right corner to Castles. Castles gets a screen. Now we'll give it out top. Gates fakes a long 3. We'll give it back off to Castles on the wing. Castles will get the screen. Dribbles to the free throw line. Stops. Gives it back to Eide. Eide penetrates the lane. Shot up. Swatted away by McNary. Loose ball picked up by Holmstrom. 3:10 to go in the quarter. Holmstrom will feed the ball up the floor to Hemrick, and he'll lay has 6 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. And again, Deuel has been held scoreless here in this second quarter, trailing now 23-10. Here's Gates at the other end. Defender runs by him, gets it up the floor to Megadan. Shot no good, as there with the defensive effort was Hemrick. The Cavaliers now back at the other end. They'll find it wide open to Hayline underneath again. Misses the bunny. Will get the rebound back and will draw a foul. He'll go to the line with 2. Hayline wide trying to crack into the scorebook here. 23-10, Cavaliers on top. They've outscored Deuel 9-0 second quarter. The first of 2 foul shots is up and good. Jaden Everson and Gus Reedy in for Roncalli. Hemrick will have a seat, as will Braden McNary. And now one more shot to go here for Hayline, as he'll try to convert the second of his 2 foul shots. It's on the way up and paint home good. Pretty, but he'll take it. Hayline gets them both. Cavaliers with full court pressure. This time Fritz will get it across the timeline fairly easily with the dribble. Castles will get the pass back, and now they hand it off to Brandon Longstreet, who will run the point out front. Longstreet with the basketball will leave it to Levi Schmall, left wing. Top of the key, Fritz brings it free throw line, drives to the basket, loses it on the way in. They're going to say it's stripped away by Roncalli, and it will be Deuel basketball. Hayline will come out of the game. Braden McNary, after a quick break, will check in. And the Cardinals inbound from the left of the basket. Longstreet will put it in play to Fritz on the wing. Now out top it comes to Matt Castles. Castles dribbles along the arc. Will leave it off to Longstreet coming back the other way. He'll bring it left side of the floor. Brings it way out front near the timeline. Now dribbles back to the top of the key. Left side wide open look for 3 from Castles. This one up no good. And the rebound lost by Holmstrom but picked up by McNary. McNary in transition. The other way will kick it to Everson right corner. Long skip pass to Reedy on the wing. Reedy now will square up from from three, left side, three ball up. Bucket of the night for Reedy. And it's from three, of course. Reedy knocks it down. He had 5 against Teo Spazina. 28-10. Now here comes Deuel the other way. Castles all the way to the rim. Shot won't go. Lost off the glass too hard. McNary the rebound. Back the other way comes Roncalli. He'll drive, leaves it back to Reinen. Now right side, Holmstrom from three lets fly. And that one left short, no good. Rebound taken by the Cardinals. Coming up with it is Longstreet. He'll get it across the timeline to Sawyer Fritz. Fritz back to Longstreet, top of the key, back to Fritz, 3-ball right side, up and no good. Rebound by McNary. Cavaliers 2-on-4. McNary continues to push. Now he'll hold it up right wing. McNary on the right side on the three-point line, gives it between the circles to Reedy with 1:05 to play in the half. 28-10. Roncalli's opened up the big lead here. Deuel has been shut out here in this second quarter of play. Reedy with the ball right side will go to Holmstrom in the corner. Cavs continue to work it around. To McNary, top of the key. He'll dribble it. Shot clock down to 5. Reedy will give it wide open to Reinen underneath, who lays it up. And I believe Megadan's back in for him. Here's the inbound pass. Reinen will go to McNary in the corner. Brings it to the paint. Stops. Gives it right side. Now out top to Everson. To McNary in the paint. The little 10-foot floater. Again, hangs on the rim. Bounces away. No good. Hemrick with the follow shot, though. Follows it up and in. Zach Hemrick right there with the follow and the putback. And it's 32-10 Cavs. They've outscored Deuel 18-0 in this second quarter. With the basketball, Fritz will get it across to Eide. And now shot clock off. Deuel may hold for one final shot, try to come up with something before the buzzer sounds. Fritz in the corner left side, dribbles along the arc. We'll get it out to Eide with 12 seconds to play in the half. Eide will dribble it to the top of the key, stops, gives it back to Fritz left side, 5 seconds to go. Now back to Eide. He'll launch a long three, that one off the mark, no good. All for Deuel, and Holmstrom, Reinen, Hemrick, Hayline, and McNary for Roncalli. Deuel coming out, showing man defense. Ball will come left side to Reinen on the wing. Long skip pass goes to Hayline in the corner. Roncalli now working the perimeter around. Hayline with it. Free throw line extended right side. Will look low. Now we'll give it off to McNary out top of the key. Cavs down to 10 on the shot clock. Here's Reinen. He'll launch a three from out front. That one won't fall. Rebound is going to be run down in the far corner by Colin Megadans for Deuel. And the Cardinals will bring it the other way. Roncalli will match up man-on-man here this trip down. Lance Eide and Cooper Gates playing catch over on the right side of the floor. As Gates now will drive, he'll dish it off to Megadans and lays it up and in. Shot up no good, but Schmall will follow and lay it up and in. Megadans a good look. Couldn't get it to go, but Schmall right there with the putback gets it up and in. First points in a long time for the Cardinals. McNary with the ball on the left wing. We'll get it to Hayline, and now a little give and go as he'll lay it up and in. McNary has 14 on the give and go. Now here's Deuel passing over the full court zone defense. Gates with the basketball will get it to Castles. Now back to Gates. A long three on the way up and good. Cooper Gates knocks down his first field goal of the night. It's a 3-ball, and it's 34-15. Minute and a half gone second half. Left side, Holmstrom will get it to Hemrick in the left corner. Right on the three-point line. Hemrick now works it out top to Reinen. Right wing for Holmstrom. Looking low, nothing there. Now to McNary. He'll take it in and lays it up and good. Lane opened up. McNary takes it in strong. Nobody there to help. And now the Cardinals break the pressure easily again. Schmall gets the long pass and now tries to work it out on the wing, and it's picked off by McNary. 2-on-4. McNary will hold it up right wing, leaves it back to Holmstrom. Now left side, Reinen, left of the key, will kick it to McNary down low on the block. Hayline will turn from the right side. Hayline's first field goal of the night. And it's 38-15, and now another steal. Reinen will pick the pocket and will take it in strong way. Little help there, but Reinen comes up with the steal and then will dribble it in, and now Deuel kind of muffles the pass as they try to bring it back the other way. Roncalli backs out of the pressure with a 40-15 lead. With the basketball is Castles. He'll give it off to Eide at the top of the key. Eide dribbling against McNary, one-on-one. Will back it off now top of the key to Castles again. Castles will bring it down in. Kicks it off, and a travel will be called. And Roncalli will bring it up uncontested. Deuel back into a 2-3 zone defense this trip. Holmstrom directing traffic as he stands at the center circle with the dribble. And will shift Reinen and McNary to opposite sides of the floor. And here's a backdoor to Reinen, and they tried to throw type stuff if they had been able to convert on that backside cut and throw down by Reinen, but the pass just threw his hands out of bounds. Deuel back the other way. Gates with it on the wing, dribbles once, will leave it back off to Eide now on the right side. Eide gets a screen free, and will give it top of the key to Gates. He'll dribble off to the right wing. Back top of the key now to Eide. Eide works it left for Sawyer Fritz on the perimeter. Fritz will dribble along the arc, now to Eide with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Eide between the circles dribbling. They try to screen for him. They'll shift on it, and here is a shot up by Gates, blocked by Reinen. Loose ball picked up by McNary, and in traffic, they're going to go down low and get after it, and they're going to 6th turnover of the night. And Eide will bring the ball back the other way for the Cardinals. Cavs stay man-on-man defensively. Left side, Fritz will go top of the key to Schmall. Now right side, here's a three on the way from Gates. Long, no good. Rebound will kick out. Hayline gets it and will put it into the hands of McNary, who will bring it across the timeline right side of the floor. McNary right side to Holmstrom. Back to McNary out top. They'll work it left for Reinen. Good look for three on the way. Is up and off the back iron. No good. Rebound taken out front by Gates. He'll lead the break back the other way. And Gates will go up and will beat the pack back and lay it up and in. Cooper Gates has the easy two in transition. And the Cavalier lead at 40-17. McNary dribbling on the left side of the floor, directing traffic out front. Again, the Cardinals stick in that 2-3 zone defense. Right side, Hayline middle of the lane will get it to Hemrick in the corner. Now to Hayline middle of the paint. Long kick pass over to McNary left wing. Now to Hayline to the turnaround from 10 is up and good. Hayline just out of that zone defense. Kick out, and then they kicked in with the zone sagging back. Hayline had an easy look for 10 and knocks it down. Schmall now at the free throw line high post. Will give it left side to Eide. 15-footer up and good. Eide's first field goal since the first quarter. 42-19 Cavs, 3 minutes to play in a fast-moving third quarter. Across the timeline, Daniel Holmstrom will give it left side to Reinen. Now to Hemrick. Long kick pass over to McNary. Thought about the three, will instead drive and now kick it out front. Left side to Hemrick on the wing. Cross pass out top to Holmstrom. Again, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled down by Colin Megadance. He'll get it into the hands of Eide, who brings it right of the key. Punts up a shot just inside the three-point line. It rims in and out, no good. Hemrick there with the loose ball. Into Holmstrom's hands. He'll bring it to the foul line. Dishes left for McNary. Wide open three. Left side up and good. Down. He's got 19, and that's his first three of the night here for Braden McNary. 45-19 Cavs, 2:15 to play. Third quarter, Cavs have pulled out of the full court pressure. Eide left side on the wing. Keeps the dribble alive. Now we'll go to Fritz out front. Cavaliers close on it, and Fritz's shot is off the mark, no good. Rebound Hayline. Gives it to McNary with 2 minutes to play. Pass will go left side to Holmstrom, and he'll take a step before the dribble down. And the Cavaliers will turn the ball back over. Complete line change here for Roncalli. As Everson, Cox, Schaefauer, Reedy all into the game. McNary stays on the floor. Deuel has substituted in. Megadans is out, and Preston Holman, a 6'3 freshman, will check into the game. 1:50 to go. Eide will bring it across the timeline for Deuel, and will give it right side underneath to Schmall on the block. He'll put it up and over Schaefauer and gets the shot to go. Levi Schmall has 5 on the night, 4 here in the third quarter. 1:40 to play, third period. Here's McNary, middle of the lane. He'll put up a little 8-foot turnaround shot. It's up and good. McNary 4 of 4 from the floor here in the third period. And he's got 21. 47-21 Cavs. Out top, Eide with it. Will go left for Fritz, who dribbles along the arc. Now they'll leave it back off. Eide will take it down baseline. Gets to the basket. Shot won't go. It's blocked. But Schmall with the follow tries to put it up. He can't get it to drop. And Spencer Schaefauer, the rebound for the Cavaliers. They'll give it off to Everson. Now left side to Colton Cox. Cox along the perimeter will come out top of the key. Now right side to Reedy. Into the corner, Schaefauer. The Cavs work it around to Cox left wing. Now back out top. Here's Everson from 3. He'll let fly. And the shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound knocked around inside. And getting in there and getting it, Lance Eide for Deuel. He'll pull it down with 50 seconds to go. Eide across the timeline. Goes left for Fritz on the perimeter. He'll dribble along the three-point line. Brings it foul line. Dumps it down low to Schmall. Ball knocked away by McNary. And McNary will try to... Sawyer Fritz will put the ball in play for Deuel. Fritz left of the basket will go to Eide out on the perimeter. Heidi dribbling along the arc. Now we'll leave it back off for Fritz. Fritz left to Heidi. Now free throw line. Here's the shot by Holman. It won't go. And the loose ball picked up by Jaden Everson. He'll get it left for McNary. McNary now will back it off to Gus Reedy with 12 seconds to go. Cavs will hold for the final shot here, leading at 47-21. Everson with 7 seconds to go. Gives it to McNary. Now to Cox. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and to Reedy. 3 from the corner. Up and off the mark. No good. Good look at it. Roncalli 47. Deuel 21. The Cavaliers outscored Deuel 15-11 in that third period. Deuel with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Sam Van Orman in the game. Now as Roncalli has all 5 starters on the bench. Sawyer Fritz will take it to the rim, and the shot is up and blocks. Schaefbauer comes away with the loose basketball. Feed up the floor, goes to Cox. He'll hold it left wing, and now we'll get it to Reedy in the corner. Reedy drives baseline. High off the glass, up, and Reedy a nice drive to create a little shot for himself, and high shot off the glass, banked home good. Reedy has 5 in the game, and it's 49-21. Left side, Gates will get it to Heidi on the perimeter. Guarded by Everson. He'll take it down low and now tries to pass it back and throws it away. Schaefbauer, the loose basketball, will get it up the floor. Reedy will get the ball back in traffic and now leaves it off to Everson. Underneath, they try to zip. Heidi will come out of the game, and I think Preston Holman back in now for Deuel. Minute gone, fourth quarter. 49-21, Cavaliers on top. Matt Castles out front, guarded by Van Orman. Will get it left side to Fritz. Shot up from 15, won't fall. And the rebound underneath, grabbed by Jaden Everson for Roncalli. Everson will bring it up the floor, right side to Reedy. On the wing, long pass over to Cox on the left side. Now between the circles, Everson. Right side, ball given to Reedy. He'll give it to Everson, cutting to the basket, and the foul is going to be called. And Cox will put the ball inbound, and we'll get it out to Van Orman right side. Top of the key to Everson as they'll work it down low, block Van Orman. Nice little up and under move. Van Orman shot no good, but he'll go to the line with 2. That was a nice post move. And the first of 2 for Van Orman, up and good. Cavaliers have shot free throws well here tonight. 6 of 7 as a team. Again, McNary leads away for Roncalli with 21. Zach Hemrick has 10. Second free throw for Van Orman, good for his first 2 points of the night. Nobody else in doubles here for Roncalli this evening. 51-21 right now, 30-point lead. That was a final of our girls game here tonight. Now here's a foul away from the ball against Roncalli. Matt Castles will inbound out top to Fritz. Now right side to Gates on the perimeter. Cooper Gates will find a backdoor cut to Heidi going to the basket, and Heidi will lay it up and in. Lance Heidi has 9 to pace the Cardinals here tonight. 51-23, Everson right side to Van Orman. Now high post, Cox will get it off to Schaefbauer. 15-footer right corner, up and no good. The rebound grabbed inside by Gates. He'll bring it through, has it popped away by Van Orman from behind, running it down. Everson tried to get to it. And, Deuel basketball. Heidi will inbound from the far right corner. He'll work it out top to Gates, who leaves it off to Matt Castles here with 2 minutes gone in the fourth period. Now to Heidi, top of the key. Guarded one-on-one by Everson. Heidi will take it back, Everson down, and puts it high off the glass, up and in. Heidi creates one for himself there. He's got 11 now to pace the Cardinals. Now here's Colton Cox, middle of the lane, kicks it off to Schaefbauer, left wing, off to Everson. Now back to Gus Reedy on the perimeter. Reedy takes a couple dribbles, gets it out front. Skip pass goes back to Schaefbauer. He'll drive, kicks it out to Reedy, and his 3 from the nice little kick out from Schaefbauer, and a good look from the wing for Reedy, who knocks it down. He's got 8 off the bench. 54-25. Sawyer Fritz will get the ball left wing for Deuel on the perimeter. They'll screen for him, and now Fritz will dump it off right side to Cooper Gates on the perimeter. He'll launch a 3. That one way off the mark, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Spencer Schaefbauer. He'll put the ball in Everson's hands. Left side, Cox will launch a 3. This one off the back iron, no good. And the loose ball pulled down by Preston Holman for Deuel. Holman gives it off to Castles. Castles will hand it to Gates on the right wing. They'll screen for him. Gates dribbles along the 3-point line. Now we'll go left side in the corner to Fritz. He'll try and puts it up at a tough angle. Ball knocked loose, and it will go off Fritz's hands out of bounds. Roncalli will get possession back. Levi Schmall will come in for the Cardinals, and Sawyer Fritz will sit. 4:35 to play, 54-25. Cavs with the big lead here. Jaden Everson will bring it up the floor. Goes left side to Everson, or to Reedy on the wing. Back to Everson, now back to Reedy. Here's a three from the wing. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Cooper Gates again for Deuel. He'll feed it down low. They try to work it into Schmall. Ball knocked away by Schaefbauer, and then Deuel inbounds right of the basket. Lance Heide will put it in play. And we'll work it back behind to Preston Holman. Little 10-footer is a little long, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Cavaliers up the floor to Colton Cox. And in traffic, his shot partially deflected, won't fall for him. Deuel back the other way into the hands of Gates, and he'll throw up a prayer hoping to get the whisper. Preston Holman now for Deuel. Heide will inbound right of the basket for the Cardinals, and we'll get it in play to Cooper Gates. And he tries to, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he sailed it 10 feet over the heads of everybody, out of bounds. And the Cavaliers now get the ball back with 3:57 to play. Bailey Haig will bring the ball up the floor for Roncalli. And we'll give it right side to Van Orman. Now down to Schaefbauer on the block. He'll bring it out on the perimeter. And the Cavs will kick it back out top to Haig. Haig will find Reedy, backdoor cut, and boy, the defense, Reedy all alone lays it up and in. Cut to the back door. Haig finds him with the strike, and he lays it up and in for an easy 2. 10 points now for Reedy off the bench. And here's a kick away at the other end. Ball lost out of bounds by the Cavaliers. I think they're going to say Van Orman touched it last. Reedy out of the game along with Schaefbauer and Cox, and Bronson Heyer, Connor Deutsch, and Eric Holzer all check in for Roncalli. Out top to Matt Castles. Back to Fritz on the right wing. He'll drive baseline, wraps it inside for Whitty. Little 5-footer up and good. Ben Whitty, the 6'1 junior, gets his first bucket of the night. And that'll shave the lead to 29 now with 3:05 to go. Cavaliers working the perimeter out front. Connor Deutsch will get it on the left wing, now into the corner for Holzer. Back out top it comes to Haig. Haig will dribble along the arc, and now we'll go high post. Heyer kicks it in the corner to Haig. Now on the wing to Van Orman. He'll try to drive, and here's a hand check foul, I think, going to be called against Deuel. Van Orman, a little spin move, and the foul is going to go on Lance Heide, his first, and just the third foul of this second half against Deuel. Go. Connor Deutsch will inbound for the Cavs left of the basket. And we'll get it in play for Fiedler. He'll back it out to Haig out top. And now Bailey Haig will launch a 3 from out top. That one won't fall. Rebound battled underneath. Heyer with it will get the board. Go 5 to play. First one on the way for Heyer, good. A reminder, tomorrow night, Roncalli will play Little Wound. Little Wound, the Mustangs 7-2 coming into the ball game, and feature, I believe, a 7-foot center. That game at 6 o'clock in Redfield. Second free throw by Heyer, good. We will have it, audio and video, online at ESPNAberdeen.com, and of course, audio broadcast on Pheasant Country 103 as well. 58-27. Deuel with the basketball, and Matt Castles will dribble it off his foot out of bounds. And the Cavaliers now will get the ball back. Street is back in the game as well. 2:20 to go. So Bailey Haig will bring the ball across the timeline here for Roncalli into Holzer's hands left side. Now out top, here's Haig from 3, and he'll knock it down good. Bailey Haig knocks it down good. His first bucket of the night. And it's a 61-27 Cavalier lead with 2 minutes to go. Brandon Longstreet will get it high post to Ben Whitty. Whitty will hand it off to Castles. Now left side for Hunter Unzen out on the perimeter. Unzen picks up the dribble. Will give it to Longstreet. Now to Whitty at the free throw line. Shot clock to 12 seconds. Unzen with the basketball dribbles into the paint. Will back it up, and they're going to call a pushing foul inside on the Cavaliers. That one will go on Connor Deuel left of the basket. Brandon Longstreet will put it in play. And will go into the corner for Matt Castles. Castles will put up a little 5-foot runner, can't get it to go. And Bronson Heyer will pull down the board for Roncalli. Gives it off to Haig, who will go middle of the lane to Deutsch. Brings it out to the corner. Now to Holzer. He'll launch it from 3. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound run down by Deutsch in the corner. Gets it to Heyer. He tries to kick it out to Fiedler on the wing. Ball kicked away, and it stays Roncalli basketball with 1:18 to go in the ball game. Deutsch will inbound left of the basket and will put it in play for Holzer. He'll launch a three left wing. That one away off the mark, but Deutsch on the backside had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds. And it will be Deuel basketball. 1:13 to go, a 61-27 Roncalli lead. And Brandon Longstreet will bring it across the timeline for Deuel here. Longstreet gives it left for Hunter Unzen, who dribbles along the line, now feeds it off right side to Castles. Try to screen for him. Castles foul line will hand it off to Longstreet. Now the pass back to Castles. He'll pull it up, feeds it down low to Megadans on the low block, and he'll turn, put it up and good. And Megadans to Gantvert into the ball game. Now here's a long pass up the floor for Bronson Heyer. Snuck past the defense. They come back and deflect the shot. It will go out of bounds, so Roncalli inbounds with 38 seconds to play. Deutsch will lob it up high for Haig. Haig dribbles along the arc, keeps it alive, and now we'll bring it down baseline. Drives in, throws up a runner, won't go, and a foul on the two shots here with 31 seconds to go. Free throw for Haig, in and out, no good. Again, we'll have the broadcast tomorrow from Redfield, preceded by Groton and Custer, the game right before. So 6 o'clock is the slated start time as Haig misses the second free throw. 6 o'clock, the slated start time for that Little Wound ball game. A full day-long classic. They do a pretty good job keeping it on time down there, but maybe a little bit late. We'll see how the day's festivities go. Here's Deutsch with an inbound pass. It's deflected away. Loose ball picked up by Castles. He'll let the traffic clear. Now brings it off left side, and we'll get it to Gantvert. Now Whitty with the ball at the middle of the lane. He'll drive in. Nice little post move. Will go up and off the glass. No good. Rebound by Heyer into the hands of Haig. He'll have it knocked away from behind. To the basket. Haig will try to... Oh, the free throw up and good. He'll get the three-point play. Inbound pass will go to Haig now. 5 seconds to go. Roncalli will let time run out. And that will be your ball game. The Cavalcades here with head coach Todd Neuendorf. Before we wrap it up tonight, Coach, you cruise to a win. Kind of a weird start to the ball game. I thought it had just a really odd feel. Not much flow. Braden comes out. I thought at times maybe you tried a little too hard. I don't know, but you pitch a shutout that second quarter, kind of settle down and just roll after that.
Yeah, I just thought we at times just kind of went through the motions, and instead of doing what we needed to do, just thought, well, I can do this. Against their zone, we hardly ever got in our high-low. We'd make one pass and crank up a shot, and we kept even at halftime we told them, guys, get in the high-low, we'll get a layup, and we never got there. So I don't know what that was, what we're doing, but we missed. We went and looked. We missed 17 shots inside the paint, and I knew we missed a lot. I didn't know it was 17, and some of them, granted, were contested, and some of them were point-blank bunnies. Mm-hmm. And that's just a lack of focus sometimes, and that's going to happen with high school kids. That happens with pros. We talked in the pregame. Yeah. And so the kids know, and whatever, we'll have to play, at a different level for tomorrow.
Well, certainly, Little Wound's a good team, 7-2. I don't know a lot about them other than they got a big kid inside, and it's those classics are great just to get the new competition.
Right. Yeah. Little Wound's pretty good, and they've got they get up and down the floor, and the big 7-1 kid in there, and he causes problems. He's an athletic 7-1 too, and they're going to try to beat us off the dribble, but you'll see us play at a whole different pace tomorrow too. I was nervous coming in about this, just the way I watch our kids in the pregame, while the other games are going on, and I like our kids a little nervous. I like to watch them be a little nervous. I didn't see that. I saw too much smiling and too much, not that they shouldn't smile, don't get me wrong, but too much stuff like that. So, I just think there was a little bit of maybe overzealousness, maybe a little overexcited. I don't know what it was, but we didn't play with the same energy that we usually do, and I thought just played good enough to get ourselves a win and do what we needed to. But we'll be better tomorrow, and it is what it is. That happens.
It does happen, and again, like you say, when you got back-to-back games, it's sometimes hard to just keep that laser focus, but that'll come tomorrow, and again, it's 6 o'clock scheduled game against Little Wound, so full day of basketball down in Redfield.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be good. It'll be, we'll have a shoot around tomorrow at noon and get the kids squared up on Little Wound. It's also tough on the kids because you're preparing for two. You can prepare for one game, and the kids know that Little Wound's receiving votes. Mm-hmm. They know they got a 7-1 kid. I'd be lying if I told you in practice those kids weren't talking about Little Wound. So in the back of their minds, they're excited to play them, and not an excuse. That's just a fact because but we played hard. I never questioned that, but we just didn't do those little things that we have been doing. So we'll be better.
Yeah, it's the proverbial trap game, and that happens.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations on the win, Coach. We'll let you get home, put your feet up, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Scott.
All right, thank you. Todd Neuendorf, head coach of the Cavaliers, and again, Roncalli wins it by a final score here tonight of 61-32. Cavs now 8